If you think classic cars are only for millionaires, think again. Right now, there are hidden gems sitting in garages, barns, and driveways. Cars with chrome, muscle, and soul, selling for less than $8,000. That's right, under 8 grand you could own a Mustang, a Firebird, maybe even a Porsche. These aren't dealer scams or showroom tricks. These are real private listings from real sellers who just want their classics to find a new home. Today, I'm taking you through 20 incredible classic cars that prove owning a piece of history doesn't mean draining your bank account. Each car on this list has a story, a style, and a price tag that will shock you. And the best part, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which classic might be the smartest, most exciting investment of your life. So buckle up, because what you're about to see will change the way you think about classic cars forever. Imagine scrolling through endless car ads, expecting overpriced junk, but then you see a listing that makes your jaw drop. A real classic car, something that turns heads at every corner, listed for less than $8,000. It sounds impossible, right? But today, we are diving into 20 classic cars under $8,000 that real private sellers are putting on the market right now. These aren't just old beaters. They're pieces of history that you can own without emptying your bank account. And if you stick with me to the end, you'll discover which one of these beauties might become the smartest purchase of your life. Let's kick off with something bold. The 1968 Ford Mustang Coupe Tawatoro. While the fastbacks can cost a fortune, coupes from private sellers sometimes appear for under $7,500. Imagine pulling up in a Mustang with chrome shining and that throaty V8 sound, all for less than what some people spend on a used Kia today. It's raw American muscle at a price that feels almost unfair. Next, the 1972 Chevrolet Nova. This car carries the attitude of the muscle car era, but without the bloated price tag of a Chevelle or Camaro. Many private sellers let these go in the $6,000 to $7,800 range. And if you know how to hunt, you might even catch one cheaper. The Nova gives you a chance to step into real classic car culture without breaking the bank. Then we move to a beauty from the other side of the pond. The 1975 MGB Roadster, a lightweight British convertible that makes every drive feel like a Sunday escape. Most buyers ignore them, thinking parts are hard to find, but the truth is the aftermarket is thriving. You can score one around $5,000, and nothing else gives you the feeling of vintage, open-top motoring at this price. Number 4 on our list, the 1985 Chevrolet Camaros 28. The third-gen Camaros are finally getting the love they deserve, but they're still bargains compared to their older brothers. Private sellers often price them at $4,500 to $7,000. Pop-up headlights, T-top roof, and that aggressive wedge shape, it's the definition of 80s cool. Now picture the 1971 Dodge Dart Swinger. Dart Swinger. Don't be fooled by its small size. This Mopar has serious muscle car DNA. Darts can slip through auctions and private listings for under $7,800, and smart collectors know it's one of the most underrated classics of the era. You get Mopar heritage without paying Mopar prices. Already, you're starting to see the pattern. These cars aren't just cheap. They're hidden treasures, waiting for buyers who know where to look. And by the time we finish this list, you'll realize that owning a classic is less about money and more about timing, patience, and recognizing opportunity. Hidden treasures and emotional appeal. Think about what makes a car truly classic. It's not just the badge or the chrome, it's the feeling it gives you. Let's start with the 1979 Pontiac Firebird. Thanks to Smokey and the Bandit, this car is forever iconic. Many expect them to cost a fortune, but base models and VERS6 versions sometimes slip into the $5,000, $7,500 range when sold by private owners. Imagine owning that long hood, sleek body, and T-top roof without breaking into 5 figures. Next, we have the 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, one of the most recognizable cars on earth. Private sellers often list them between $3,500 and $6,500, depending on condition. These aren't just cars, they're memories, families, road trips, counterculture. Every Beetle carries a personal story. And here's the secret: buyers love them in any shape, which means they'll always hold value. Another gem is the 1974 Datsun 240ZZ. While the best examples fetch big money, patient buyers can still snag a driver-quality car under $8,000 from private sellers. The Z's combination of Japanese reliability, elegant design, and racing heritage makes it one of the most desirable classics of all time. And if you get in now, you're ahead of the curve because prices are climbing fast. Don't forget the 1966 Chrysler Newport. Full-sized, comfortable, and dripping in chrome, this car offers that 60s American luxury feel without the Cadillac price tag. Many are still available in the $5,000 $7,800 range, especially from families passing them down. It's like stepping into a rolling time capsule. Then comes the 1981 Chevrolet El Camino. Top to 1981. Is it a car? Is it a truck? It's both. And that makes it unforgettable. El Caminos hover under $8,000 in the private market, and they give you the best of both worlds. Muscle car styling with the practicality of a pickup bed. No car sparks conversations at a gas station quite like this one. By now, you can feel the rhythm. Each car tells a different story. Some are about raw muscle. Some are about freedom and open roads. Some are about culture and identity. But every one of them proves the same point. Classic cars don't need to be millionaire toys. With the right eye, you can build your dream garage on a budget most people spend on one boring commuter. The deeper you go, the more addictive it becomes. Because once you realize you can own history for under $8,000, the question isn't whether you should buy, it's which one you'll choose. The big reveal and loop to end. Now we've reached the climax of our journey, the final stretch of under $8,000 classics that could change the way you look at car ownership forever. The 1970 Buick Skylark. Overshadowed by the Chevelle and GTO, the Skylark remains one of the most underrated cars of its era. Yet private sellers often let them go in the $6,000, $7,500 range. If you want big block styling at a small block price, this is your ticket. Next is the 1965 Mercury Comet, a forgotten gem of the Ford family. Comets often hide in barns and garages, waiting for someone with vision. At $4,000 to $7,800, you get vintage styling with rarity, which means heads will turn because hardly anyone sees these on the road anymore. Another unforgettable pick, the 1973 AMC Javelin. AMC might not have survived, but the Javelin carries bold styling and true collector charm. Private sellers still list them under $8,000, and unlike Mustangs or Camaros, you won't park next to 3 of them at every car show. It's individuality on 4 wheels. Then we have the 1980 Porsche 924. Yes, a Porsche under $8,000. Purists might look down on the 924 compared to the 911, but here's the truth. It's still a German sports car with heritage, balance, and fun. For under $8,000, you step into the Porsche brand, a dream for countless enthusiasts. Finally, the crown jewel of bargains, the 1964 Chevrolet Impala. Now, not every Impala will be this cheap, but private sellers sometimes list base models and 4 doors under $700–800. The Impala isn't just a car, it's a legend, tied to music, movies, and American culture itself. Owning one feels like stepping into history, and at this price, it's almost criminal. So what's the lesson here? It's simple. Classic cars aren't out of reach. They're waiting in garages, barns, and driveways, listed quietly by private sellers who just want to see them find a new home. With patience and passion, you can build a dream collection for less than the cost of one new economy car. And here's where the story loops back. Remember how we started with that shock of finding a Mustang for under $8,000? Now think bigger. What if that Mustang is just the beginning? What if tomorrow you scroll past a listing for a Firebird, a Z, or even an Impala? Would you be ready to act? Or would you scroll past and let someone else grab the opportunity? That's the power of knowledge. Knowing where to look, what to look for, and believing that it's possible. Because it is. The question now isn't if these deals exist. You've seen them. The real question is, which one will you chase first? There you have it. 20 classic cars under $8,000 that are not just affordable, but unforgettable. From Mustangs to Impalas, Firebirds to Beetles, every car on this list proves one thing. Owning a piece of history isn't about money, it's about passion and timing. Now, the question is, which of these cars would you bring home if you had the chance? Drop your answer in the comments, because I want to know which ride speaks to you the most. If you enjoyed this journey into hidden bargains, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another video filled with rare finds, car stories, and insider secrets. And remember, opportunities like these don't wait. The next time you scroll past a listing that looks too good to be true, don't just look, take action, because your dream classic could be just one click away. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.